Excellent. Thank you. Well, Richard, I think that takes us through the entire presentation, correct?
Yeah.
Well, on behalf of Malloy Risk Services and Axial and our audience, thank you for the fantastic overview of transactional risk insurance. And with good reason, the products has had significant success in both Europe and the U.S. And entities on both the buy and sell side of the transaction need to know about this product to help close the deal. Kristen, I'll turn it over to you at this time, and perhaps we can take questions if need be.
Great. Our first question is around the transaction value size. Is there a certain minimum where insurance companies won't really look at creating policies for such a small transaction? Is there a low threshold?
Shall I take that?
Is there a minimum value for getting an insurance claim for a transaction?
So typically the insurance is used on transactions varying between $20 and $500 million, and the answer is no. There's no minimum transaction value, but there is a minimum premium level, and for US targets you're talking in the region of $50,000 as a minimum premium. So probably for transactions which are less than $5 million, the cost of insurance is going to be relatively high. But as long as there's a good process between the parties, the fact that it's a relatively or a smaller deal doesn't mean insurance can't be used. What it comes down to is the process. It's the lawyers involved on both sides of the deal. It's who the clients are and what the target business is. It's not about the size, it's more about the quality of the process. And again, that is something that's changed a lot in recent years. It used to be that insurance was only used on mega transactions, but because the market's opened up, because there are more insurers now playing in this space, you're seeing a number of small deals, or relatively small deals insured.
Yep. And on this is Dan, and we've seen deals done at the $15 million sale price. I haven't seen it below that. There's been interest, but we just haven't closed any deals below that level.
So for anyone that's doing a transaction at the $15 million or above level, would you say that they should always get insurance?
I think.
Do you want me to answer the field first?
In hopes of not being the worst salesperson ever. No, I don't think that transactional liability insurance is applicable to every deal. But given the right circumstances, whether on the buy side or the sell side, I think it can be a tremendous tool that's available to the buyer or the seller.
Yeah, no, and I definitely second that. I mean, probably in the UK, 10% of deals have insurance, and it's not suited to every deal. If you've got a seller who's willing to give a buyer all the protection they need, then you probably don't need insurance. If you've got a seller that is completely comfortable signing up to high warranty caps and facing a significant risk for a long period of time, then no, absolutely not. I think the sort of sweet spot is bridging that gap between the buyer wanting protection and the seller not